Let's go and get something to properly munch. There we go. That's much better. What time is it now anyway? 43 minutes. It's been like 4. Right. There we go. Alright, there we go. Let's get a coffee, don't we? There we go. First one's first. There we go. Well, I needed that nap, that's for sure. Jeepers. Right, let's sign in. Open it up. Thank you. Yeah, I'm signing in so I can read the chat, guys. There you go. Oh, God. Well, I don't think anything has. I've been asleep. Well, you guys will be testimony to that, actually. I don't think anything's ridden me when I was sleeping. But for some reason, it feels like it, though. There we go. What about Twitter? Where's my YouTube site? I got Rumble. There we go. This should be it now. Yeah, YouTube. Nice. There we go. sure I got that properly. I noticed instead of being on this laptop, it doesn't get copy and paste properly compared to my main rig. There we go. I enjoy that sleep, though. Yeah. So that coffee I said I was going to have, innit, guys? There's a thing about waking up, though. Sometimes the crotch area can sometimes be a bit horny. There we go. And the missing things. Let's get this. Nice. I wonder why it's taking so long with the chat. I mean, because I've signed in and stuff, so it should bring it up already. But anyway. Oh, God. That's the only thing, I mean, despite I'm inside, the police bugger that door up so it lets in the cold air a lot more. You know what I mean? So when I fall asleep, my body actually goes like ice cold when I wake up. So I gotta go from like ice cold up to things. I got a little heater, but anyway, so I just switched it on to try to get some heat. And I got a candle beside me that's been burning for about quite a few hours anyway. So it hasn't been like, oh, hello. Oh, God, I missed the big rig. But I mean, with this, I don't know if I can show the t-shirts and stuff over on Teespring. Because I've only on like one screen, yeah. On the laptop screen. Oh, there we go. Account settings. Right. There we go. Yep, let's go into this one, please. Thank you. Select the channel. That one. Yeah, I've been watching the Hellraiser films, trying to watch them in sequence. I'll tell you what I mean by trying to watch them in sequence. I think I got like up to like number 5 in that, and then I accidentally jumped ahead of you. I mean, because I went up to number 5, and then I went and clicked on Hellworld. I thought I'll just stick that one on, and yeah, that's about number 11 or 12, something in the thing. So yeah, I gotta be honest, I do like that. You know, I mean, that sort of stuff. You know, I mean, not for the gore or anything, but because they're based on something. You know, I mean, like, you know, I mean, like that is supposed to be like, you know, properly based on a. Hello. the hey? Mm-hmm. Got laughing at this person's like, I mean, because I got no money in my bank account or nothing. They're like, oh, you don't want to help me? I'm like, how can I help you if you don't let me do my work to bring in money? You know what I mean? But yeah, like you still don't want to help me out. So then it's just me, guys. I mean, I could be wrong, mind you. I mean, um, when you got zero money in your bank account right now, and you're not going to get paid until what next month, right? Is it just me, or I mean, am I able to give from zero? Am I able to give £32 from zero money? I don't know. This person obviously thinks that well, I've got a generation on them when they go like, I have no money, but then they pull out like, because I'm from a generation. When you say you have no money, you've got no money. You know. I mean, and but yet, when someone, I got no money, but then they go home and there's like £100 there, and I thought you said you had no money, and they're like, oh yeah, but I got this. Like, 'cause I'm from a generation that's like, when you say you got no money, it means you have zero to give. You know what I mean, and I find it funny as hell when this one's like, can you give money? I'm like, I was showing them my bank account, and I'm like, look, I got nothing in there, and you expect me to give money? How can I give you from zero, dumbass? It's funny as hell. It is funny, makes me laugh. Innit? I mean, and this is the funny thing as well, guys. You know what I mean? Mm. I mean, I feel like saying to them, go and put a seed in the garden. If they say why, you think I got a money tree. Obviously, you think they exist. Go and plant one. I better not. Better not. Yeah, that's what it well seems like. You know, it's like people think you got a money tree, you know, and they go, "Oh, just give it." It's like, nah, go fuck yourselves. You know what I mean, and this person's been on the Alex Jones show as well. You know what I mean, they're like a baby, despite that they were on this show about 10 years ago, and I mean, and they have a well, when did they first appear in his show? Actually, you know, 'cause they've been on his show quite a few times, but they act like a kid. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard some demon brother guys. Oh, I mean, oh bloody hell, that got bright all of a sudden. That there we are. Have I got that on screen? No, I haven't. Well, I've got the website on screen, but I haven't got my Twitter as well. Oh, Grumpy's up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna say. I mean, they've just commented back. Oh, that's yeah, that's freaking weird. Oh, it's gone. Right. Yeah. Well, let's sort it then. Right. I just knock off my data usage. I mean, while I'm inside using the modem. So I'm just doing that right now. Oh, excuse me. Hold on, let me get something, guys. Let me for those the further round. Have a look. Yeah, my brain is slowly kicking in, guys, from the nap. Yeah. Hmm. What I always like to do that. That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, I wonder. Hmm, I wouldn't mind doing that. I was just thinking about the what it'd be like to be like frozen still while somebody fucks you. You know what I mean? Can you imagine the vulnerability of that? You know, you can't do anything, but someone like takes full sexual advantage of you. That, yeah, I like that. Anyway, let's have a listen to this.
It's getting crazy now. Time to take them down. Oh wow. Ready for the fight. Here we go. I'm leading kinky squirrels on a mission tonight. Hunting horny badgers in the pale moonlight. Pink fluffy unicorns are waiting for their prize. Popcorn guns are loaded, I can see it in their eyes. I'm a jelly tank crawling through the candy, but sweets like summer rain. Those gnomes keep worshipping their sacred star. Keemstar's got them twisted, now they've gone too far. Oh, the battle's calling. Oh, we're never falling. This my stand. The squirrels at my stand. The squirrels are getting frisky. This wasn't what we planned. Baggers charging forward, their claws so bright. Pink unicorns are cheering as we win this fight. Dolls are getting angry, throwing candy stones, but my squad keeps pushing till they're all alone. King starts losing power as his followers fall. We're the kings and queens, now we've conquered it all. The battle's calling. We're never falling. This is war, war, war in the Sugarland. Dancing through chaos with popcorn in my hand. We fight, fight, fight for the fluffy throne, taking down the nose till they leave us alone. Battle Royale. Battle Royale. Standing tall. When the dust settles down and the candy hits the ground, I'll be wearing victory's crown in this crazy battleground. We made it through. Oh, oh, oh. Me and my crew. This is war, war in the Sugarland, dancing through chaos with popcorn in my hand. We fight, fight, fight for the fluffy throne, taking down the gnomes till they leave us alone. Battle Royale. Standing tall. Battle's over now. We did it somehow. Victory is ours.
Right, I'll play the Seers Part 2, guys, if you guys want to hear that. And what I can do, I'll put this in here. Like so. Okay. But anyway, so I can still talk to you guys. I bet the music doesn't filter over into like a mic, it gives like a double on that. Do you guys want to hear the Seers Part 2? There we go. And I'm thinking of making a part 3 right now, actually, guys. Is it playing or not? Hold on. That's interesting.
Be good to quill those around you. Watch the blood spill all over the floor. Watching last breath from you is the orgasm for one desire, my friend. Seeing your insides on the outside is the goal and a thrill-pleasing master. Lifeless corpse to put on the tree is a Merry Christmas cannibals happy about. Your death brings more room into the spoil for more slaves to be born. Parents destroying their children for the state with more culling from net zero by authorities. Trucks all around to buy from supermarkets to help one all to commit suicide every day. Christmas time surrounded by zombies. Better be careful, they might eat my brains. I can't see why she is a whore while she having so many trees up her hole. When a person hangs themselves, get out tennis rackets for swing ball. Whites can't say nigger in the world while being called crackers. Racism fucked up. Jews don't go near curry houses. In case ink didn't fall on the fight. People calling revelers from longer rings. As I am disabled with no legs.
Hold on, I haven't got the Proton working, so why is that playing fucking up? You know what I mean? Because now he drops the KPS when Proton is thing, so let's have a look, see if... Because Proton's not being shown. So let's have a look here. I need to get back on my main rig. Maybe I have to... There we go. Let's have a look here. See if it's thing. See if it's sneakily activated itself. Let's have a look here. CyberGhost has brought itself on. Alright, let's close you down. Right, one at a time, people. One at a time, innit? There you go, that might solve it. There you go. Why is that doing that? So we solved that problem. $7,000 KPS, 17,000. Shit. Shouldn't be that much. Should just be doing a normal 6,000. So why is it trying to go higher than that? Right. At least we've stopped it from dropping down to 0 KPS for now. That's for sure. So, but I did enjoy that on that, but I needed that. You know what I mean? Let's see if I open up this. Hi guys. Now somebody says to your right, I've returned from Iran where I interviewed these people and all that. Does that sound like you've come from somewhere that that you're still not there? And yeah, I think somebody's been telling porcupines and stuff like that. So yeah, because cause I called them out on it. Because what it is, they were supposed to, well, come like to here about 2 weeks ago, right? And then they said, "Oh, I'm in Iran and covering this, and then I'm doing that." And I was like, they've lied a few times because once where they were like traveling, was it from like London? Well, they said they were traveling from London. I mean, and when I asked them where they said, "Oh, I'm by Yates in Bristol," and I was like, "Okay." And don't get guys, this person is supposed to be a journalist. I mean, I keep cashing them out in lies. But anyway, and also I said, "Oh, so you're about 82 miles from me then, right? Okay, so you'd be in about an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, right?" And and they kept lying and lying and lying and so forth. And I was telling my mate, so I said to him, mate, from Yates, Bristol to where I live, how long would you think it would take them to get to me? And he said, about an hour and a half. About that, about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And yeah, because the person that said they traveling to me mentioned at about 20 past one, half one, and they traveled in taxi to me. And I guess at the time I was chatting to my mate, guys, 6 o'clock at night. So yeah, and the person was saying, "Oh, but my cat is, my cat's this." They were saying the taxi feeling sick and all that. Turned out they weren't even in Britain. They lied. They, I mean, so. And what I got to laugh, do you know, it didn't, I mean, when I first watched it, the video I'm watching now with her, right? I was so tired, it didn't twig, but now I've had a bit of sleep and I'm watching it again. That's probably the camera person she takes with her around the place, and I forgot. Mm-hmm. I mean, now I've had a bit of sleep, I'm thinking that a little bit sharper. There you go. Why didn't I think, like I said, tiredness, how I'm rethinking, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what these people do as well. I mean, because they've been trying to keep me up for all hours and all that, so I wouldn't be able to think. But I just read. I said, "Nah, I'm going to sleep. I'll see you in a bit. Cause I need to get my sharpness up." But yeah, and I think I proved it as well that I needed to have that nap as well. I mean, I needed that. Anyway. Still, I need a longer one though, but a proper sleep. But to help me keep going, yeah, that's beautiful. Mm. Mm. That will warm the place up if I did. What time is it, mate? If it's close to 4 o'clock, 4:10 or something, then I'll make some food. You know what I mean, instead of snacking on the cheeses. Oh shit! Well, it is 4. Nice. All right, well, I'll do, guys. We'll keep this one kind of short, and oh yeah, I need an itch. Yeah. Oh yeah, the other day, guys. A quick story before we go. I was chatting to a lady. I don't know if I mentioned this on YouTube. I mentioned it somewhere else, but yeah, I was chatting to a lady who works in one of these Lizette food places and all of that. She came here and all of that, and she noticed I was getting rid of wardrobes. I mean, and she said, "Are you getting rid of this?" I went, "Yeah." And she said, I mean, she thought she would have to pay and all. Maybe me, I'm like, I mean, everyone's struggling at the moment and so forth. I was like, no, I didn't have a free one. I'm getting rid of it anyway. I mean, I need them gone as soon as, you know what I mean? And she said, "Hey, sure." I was, yeah, you know what I mean? So she said, "I'll be back after work at, after 3." So she came back at around about like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock sort of thing. And we got talking. I mean, she managed to get one in the back of the boot and all that. And she drives off. She comes back. She picks up the other one. You know what I mean, I helped her to get that in the back of the car and stuff. And then we started having a proper talk and about certain things and all of that. And some of the things she said got me thinking, oh, okay. So I gave her my number and all of that. So if she's watching or stuff like that, and you still want to, if you want another chat or so forth, I'm up for another chat. Yeah. So I enjoyed the last one actually, despite I was tired. You know what I mean? But yeah, I absolutely enjoyed it. What I need to do is get a lot more meat into me, you know what I mean? And I'd be like, "Hey, hello, hey," get that, And the thing as well, I mean, if she saw me last year or the year before, well, I was like a bit bigger, you know what I mean? I had a bit more weight on me because I'd come from another place where I was being attacked a lot, so I was comfort eating, but I mean, and I didn't realize I was comfort eating. I thought I was doing okay, you know what I mean? But I was like telling people don't know where to go and stuff like that, you know what I mean? The ones that tried it on, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was eating like 12-inch pizzas with a king burger with 3 burgers in one, in one sitting, you know what I mean, and all of that. So I put on a bit of the weight and so on. But yeah, I mean, even my ex-fiance, I mean, would say I had a bit of weight on me. If my ex-fiance could see me next week, she'd be like, "Oh, you've lost some weight. Hello." But anyway, um, but anyway, this lady from the Lizette, though, I mean, she said to me, you are attractive and so forth, and you haven't got the oomph, the stomach, all that. And I was like, in my head, I was thinking, well, you should have seen me last year then. But I mean, I know the answer would be, well, I probably don't know, but the answer would probably be, yeah, but at least you're working out. You were taking charge and stuff. And the funny thing is, the one thing I've always cut out is, I've cut out sugars for a good few years, right? Well, I try to cut out sugars because we don't know what's fully in all the products, do we? So if I notice something that has sugar in it and so forth, then that's not natural. Then I will not take it. So. And one thing as well, I say to my friends something about the Trinity as well when it comes to losing weight, because people think it's just, don't overeat. Nah, that's wrong. That's wrong way of looking at it. Because what I've noticed, if you go further back in history, people could eat apple pies and all that and so forth a lot more, but they wouldn't be so much, you know what I mean? What I've noticed, people are not taking into the factor of chemicals that's blocking the body signaling so forth. So you then filling the body up with these metals in your body, like when you're drinking soda, you take it in the aluminium. If you take processed food, the tin going into your body as well, little bits of fiber, tin, and all that. So you got to detox all of that. Plus, then you go on the psychological side. So you got that. Plus, the obvious, you got to do a bit of exercise and all that. You know what I mean? And be careful what you're eating as well. You know what I mean? So it's not about eating less and all that, because you could eat less, but if the food itself is toxic, chemical based and so forth, you may be thinking, like, oh, I've got this salad sandwich, or I'll eat it, I'll be fine, you know what I mean? And then you find out later it's laced in sprays and chemicals and all of this and so forth, and you're like getting bigger and bigger and not realizing the thing you think is healthy is not healthy. And you get some companies now that can make plastics look like proper vegetables and like cheese and all that and so forth. And you could be eating thinking it's edible. If you think it's proper food, it turns out to be crap, synthetic shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta watch out for that as well. Look at the sweet companies. Trying to replicate vegetables. Like candy style vegetables and all that and so forth. Can you imagine what they got now? You know what I mean? It makes you think, though, doesn't it? Makes you think. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I call it, the Trinity. It's deal with the psychosis, exercise, and also be careful what you're eating. Make sure you don't put chemicals into your body. A lot more to it than just eating less. Actually, if you exercise in that, well, really, you should be eating more. Make sure your food's healthy, so you can eat more. Because if you burn it, then you. But anyway, you know, and not like go mad with more. You know, just enough to keep topping up that extra energy that you need. You know what I mean? But anyway, on that note, I'm gonna shoot off. You guys take care.